What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Iccy Show. I am about to get the special guest from Ohio to Boston 617. Give Caution a second to get on here. This is her third time on the Iccy Show. I'm so excited because I know she's traveling right now, and I would love to know what she got going on. So I hope everyone's having a blessed Friday. I hope you're staying healthy. Shout out to your boy Nicest 4 Railroad Square, Haverhill, Massachusetts, for my new Iccy Show sign. Shout out to Tony from Drop Zone, making it for me, designing the logo and everything. Salute. God bless. I love it. I love it. I love it. So give her a second, and we are going to start this Iccy Show. Make sure you check out last night's Iccy Show with Dwayne. It was an amazing time having him on here. So let me give my shout outs while we're waiting real quick for this artist to get on here. In memory of Don Hazel, shout out to CVA, Tony Sup, Zulia Warriors, my security, Wu-Tang 36 Chambers, Sebastian's House of Toys, your boy Custom Clothing Store, both in Haverhill, DJ Black, Groundbreaker Colombian Dragon. My artist has a special 2 beats for $240 until Valentine's Day, so make sure you get on that. Massive Hustle Records, Mo Thug, Smokey the Bandit. He's up for an award. Go vote for him for Chicago Music Awards. And Star, she is doing amazing things. So let's get this artist on here so we can start this amazing show. I can't wait to see what she got going on. Okay, so as soon as she gets on here, we are going to start this. If you want to be a guest on the Iccy Show, inbox your girl Jackie Brown with 2 C's, I.E. Brown. I am booked until June, but I do have a couple of cancellations in May. And don't forget, tomorrow tune in at 1 p.m. Eastern Time for the Iccy Show cooking show. Tomorrow I will not have my co-host, my sous chef, I don't believe. But I have amazing meal that I will make for you. And also my dessert I'm going to show you how to make. Easy and simple. Here we go. Hey, Caution, welcome to the Iccy Show again. How you doing?
What's good with you?
Nothing. I see you traveling as always, huh?
Oh, for sure, for sure.
So are you're in California right now? Is that what I seen?
I'm somewhere around the way.
Oh, okay. Are you going to be starting your tour soon? Or I see you've been in different states recently.
Oh yeah, my tour never stopped, you know.
Okay.
I'm always on tour. Every time I go to a different city or state, I'm networking. I'm doing something music related. I'm not just there, you know.
Yes, yes. I love your sunglasses. You're always with the fashion with the glasses.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. So what have you been doing since the last time I had you on the Iccy Show?
Well, I've been pretty much doing the same thing, shooting a lot of videos and doing a lot of production and you know, just pushing it different places.
Definitely. Are you still independent, or do you have a manager now?
I'm still independent.
Okay. I
have some people. I have some people who's trying to manage me now, and I just need the right person on my team, you know.
Right. Make sure you go with your instinct. If you don't feel like it's right 100%, then obviously, you know, you're making the right choice, you know.
Oh yeah, gotta be for my best interest.
Definitely.
And these prices ain't gonna be cheap at all, you know. So I put a lot into my craft. I spend a lot of money into it, and you know, the price is just not gonna be cheap. So
definitely.
I don't get it. I ain't getting no deals. They ain't getting no deals right now. So
okay.
You know, the price, I'm not gonna set a low price for my value right now because I'm working hard. It's a lot into my production, and you know, I'm nice at and very good at what I do. So
Definitely.
that's what it is.
I actually so are you putting out one video each month? Because I noticed that you've been pushing a lot of videos lately.
Well, it's more than one each month, maybe one every couple of weeks. But you know, I'm about to wrap it up because you know, I'm about to come with my album, and I got a lot of different songs, and I'm gonna focus on, you know, pushing this album and the videos that I got. But I got a couple on the way, so you know, after those are on the way, you know, I'm gonna release an album soon within the next month or two, and we're gonna go from there.
Okay,
I got I got some big shows coming up, a couple different places out of town, and let the games begin.
definitely, definitely. Where's the show so they could go purchase? Where can they purchase the tickets so if they want to come see you perform?
Well, they can hit me up, and you know, I could tell them the locations, but you know, one I got coming up in Dallas, Texas. I'm performing for Pride weekend,
Nice.
and yeah, it's called the Dallas Pride. So I know you can go on you look on Dallas Pride on Instagram or whatever, you can purchase, you know, the tickets on there. The Dallas Bonfire Pride, yeah.
Okay.
And you know, I'm gonna be in well, there's some upcoming stuff. You know me, how, you know, I like to tell people what I want to tell them.
I know. You know what's crazy? I love you because you turn around. I seen the last video. You always got the sexiest chicks in the videos. Why you get every time I see a guy that has some sexy chicks in there, they're hot. I'm not hating, but you always get the slamming chicks in your video all the time. Because I be showing people.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, damn, she always gets the sexy ones in there. I'm like, I'm going to say that the next time I interview her and let her know that.
Well, I got good taste. And, you know, I don't know what it is. I got like a swag that kind of attract them, you know. I can get a lot of different people, you know, to do some stuff they probably wouldn't even do. You know, most dudes couldn't even probably get them in the video. But, you know, it's just something about me, you know.
Yes.
That the job gets done, you know, so
and it looks
I'm thankful
like
for that.
You're always having fun doing your videos. Like I see the video, the photo shoots when you're having it. And you all, everybody looks like they're having a bomb ass time at your video shoot. And that's wonderful to have that.
Well, yeah, I like to cater to my guests, you know, when they come to a video shoot with me, you know, I have everything set up real nice, food, drinks, you know, and I just want everybody to have a good time, good vibes as I chase my dream and do what I do. So I cater to, you know, who I invite, you know, and it be a special invite. You know, everybody don't be invited, you know, when you invite too many people into your stuff, that's when a lot of problems occur. So I kind of know who I'm inviting to these events, and I do a special invite. And if, you know, they want to invite someone, you know, it got to go through me, you know, and I just keep it like that. But, you know, I'm always up for having a good time and enjoying life, living it to the fullest. And anybody who come out and support the movement, you know, I cater to them. So,
That's awesome.
yeah, we always having a good time.
That's awesome, really. If you ever come to Boston, like I always say to you, let me know. I'll be glad to be catering for the food. I'm starting to kick that off. A lot of artists have hit me up now since they seen my cooking show, and they really want me to cater to them. So if you ever come,
Well, yeah, I'm definitely gonna when I come to Boston, you know, I'm definitely gonna, you know, come and mess with you. You already know.
definitely.
I'm actually on business right now doing some music stuff. If you stay updated, you know, and pay attention to the Facebook and Instagram, I really got some big things that's about to pop off, and y'all will see very soon, you know.
That's awesome.
So I'm definitely on business. You know, I'm kicking and I'm having a good time, but I'm definitely on business right now. And I got some things coming, Jackie.
I know
it's definitely coming.
I feel
so, you know, I'm definitely where I'm at, making some big moves, and y'all will see, because you know I'll get to uploading it, And, well, I plan on for Valentine's Day, I kind of got something special that I'm working on. It's going to come a little bit after Valentine's Day, but, it's around Valentine's Day.
Hmm.
So, I got a little something popping off.
That's amazing.
So,
I appreciate you coming on because, I've known you about a year and a half, maybe a little bit more, and I've seen your progress. And just in the short time, you're popping up. Like I said, I knew it. I felt it in my heart that I always felt it that you were going to be one of the ones to make it. And I know it. I know
yeah.
that someone's going to give you that sign, that deal that you've been waiting, and you stay humble all the time. And that's what you have to in this industry. A lot of people, they want to rush things. And you just humble, and you're just floating, and you're flexing. I see you state to state. You out there. You definitely out there.
Yeah, I'm independently, pushing myself, and that's just what I'm doing, creating a buzz. And, I'm doing it, on my own, and I'm going to your city and your state, and I'm letting you know what it is. I don't got a lot of big opportunities, I was on, like, right after you talked to me and you was telling me you like big things, it ended up on the Bratz mixtape. And
Salute.
and then, some couple people got in contact with me when they seen that on the Bratz mixtape, and they offered me, to put me on a couple different websites. So it's a lot of, production coming. And, I got a website coming because there's some stuff I got coming with the fashion. With
Okay.
the fashion, I get some stuff I got coming with the fashion, on some caution type stuff. So, when everything is through, I'm going to send you, everything I got going on with it.
Definitely.
So, where y'all can click on the website and, get some fly stuff,
Is that your?
Yeah, some fly stuff.
What you're wearing?
Oh, well, yeah, this is custom made. Usually all my outfits is custom made. And I have a designer. And like I said, I got some caution stuff coming, and it's fly,
Yeah.
So I'm just putting it all together. So when it's all together, I'm gonna let it rip. So it's a lot of stuff coming,
I
It's
can't.
just ain't no stopping, it's to the top,
Oh yeah.
And it's a little different saying that I'm saying now, because it's usually caution I'm coming. Now it's caution has arrived, because I'm here. I'm doing this. I'm to the top. I've been coming, but I'm here.
Right. Right.
So caution has arrived. Caution is in the building, and caution is definitely doing some big things. Make sure y'all stay tuned. On Instagram, caution I'm coming. On Facebook, caution I'm coming. On YouTube, caution I'm coming. I will be on every other site. I'm coming soon on Spotify, Tidal. It's a lot of production coming on where this stuff is going to be the right way, and I just thank God for it all.
Yes.
So big opportunities, big showcases coming up. No mediocre stuff. It's just some big things popping off.
That's awesome. Salute to you. You deserve it. 1000%.
And yeah, it might be a big feature that's coming on the way too with a big major artist. It's a lot of people. Every time I drop videos and drop stuff, it be different. Celebrities that be looking at my stuff and they be chopping it up with me and telling me, they like what they see, they like what they hear, and they just like the music. Period. And that just let me know that I'm doing what I'm capable of as an artist. I'm saying that they're even taking time out their day to reach out to me.
Right.
So
that's amazing. And it feels good. Hard work pays off. And, I salute to you 1000%. Also, I have a new show coming out in June. I would like to have you on it. If you're up to it. It's all totally.
Oh, yeah.
It's called Iccy Showw Reunion of Lost Angels. And it's about people that we lost or anyone that has lost. And reunion meaning if you want your aunts, your uncles, whoever it is, and someone that close to you, if they passed, I want you to come on your show, and what you didn't get to say goodbye to them, I want you to talk about it on my show. And
oh, well, yeah, recently Since I lost my mother a couple months ago,
Yes, my
and you know that was a big loss for me. And I made a song for her, you know, that I actually performed at her funeral, but it was a beautiful song. Like every time I listen to it, it's just really emotional. Um, and I'm gonna put a video out to that song. That's what I plan to do. You know, her birthday is next month in March, and you know, she was one of my biggest motivations. She always told me, you know, go for it. You know, go for it and get it.
yeah,
You know, and people didn't know, like during the process of me being an artist and traveling from state to state, I was taking care of my mother. She was sick. I was at the hospital almost every day, and you know, I was still chasing my dream, going in and out of town. And you know, nobody ever really knew what I was going through, but I was taking care of a lot of business and handling a lot of stuff, you know. And actually, you know, I was out of town, you know, when my mother got like really sick. I went out of town for a couple of days, and about time when I came back, that's when it was just basically a wrap, you know. But I was right there. I even made it
wow,
back, you know. But yeah, I was going through the process, and I was doing a lot of stuff people didn't know, and then still on top of my game, chasing my dreams. So you know, she was my motivation, and it's to the top, you know,
definitely.
and definitely for her,
She
you
was on
know.
she was on one of the first interviews we did together. You had your mom on the line with us, or she was in the room. I can't remember, but I remember that it was one of the first two that I did the interviews for you. And then my, I know she passed, and my condolences. And I know that she was your everything, and that's your guiding
Yeah.
angel. And you know, sometimes we're gonna break down. Like I lost a lot of my family members, and you know, I feel like there are guiding angels to guide us to go the right route, what we want to accomplish. And, you know, sometimes it's hard. Like it stresses us out, especially, you know, around holidays, around, you know, birthdays, and, you know, you just stay strong because I see in your ethnic, and I've seen everything what you're doing. You're going full throttle and you're there. Like you just need that manager, so you don't need to have that extra stress, but the manager has to be
Oh
right on the
yeah,
same page as you.
yeah. It's gonna be a lot of production and a lot of copywriting of everything because I've been noticing a lot of people, you know, they've been copying me,
Yep.
you know, and it's sad to say, you know. You know what I'm saying? It's just been horrible with it. It's just like everything I do, they just been copying. But, you know, that lets me know that I'm doing something right. So, you know, I'm going to just keep on doing it and, you know, never let nothing stop me and get in the way. You
Right.
know, so I'm really precise about that. And I really know that I'm going some big places. Well, I'm already at some big places right now. And that's why caution has arrived. I've been coming, but I'm here.
Yes. I love it. I love it. You're like a tornado. You started like a little one, and now you're right there.
Yeah,
Like
it's like I promised myself, because like I was raw at this stuff 10, 15 years ago. I got people coming with my CD that I had on the block 15 years ago. You know, I was raw in. I was winning contests for 107.9. I won the gold mics for the best act. Um, I was hot then, and I'm even hotter now. I'm on fire. So yeah.
definitely.
So it's definitely been some time and some work put in this, and it hasn't been an easy process. You know, you go through a lot of different things and different people when you're in the industry and you making moves, and you know, even if you're not even famous yet, you're famous because you know a lot of people come and go in this industry, and you got a lot of snakes,
Yes.
and you know it's a hard ball game. You
Yes.
know, being in the music industry, period.
Yes. I totally agree.
So.
I've been through it. Trust me, I know what you're talking about. There's a lot of dick riders, as I say, and you know they see you. You know, people grip into you, so they want to see how they can do it, and they'll take your idea just like this, as quick as you told them, as quick as they'll. And it's like that's why I say anything you got going on, keep it to yourself. Don't let nobody know. Like until it comes out and be like, yeah, I told you, it's coming out,
Yeah, but you know what? They can try to do it, but they can't do it like me, So, I just got to keep that in mind. But yeah, that do irk you when you be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
wow.
Yes,
But,
that's your
but I
hardest.
realize you got to perfect it. Like, I don't have, people try to steal my stuff and shoot a video, and then the video is weak. They got no lyrical content at all.
Right.
So it's just like, okay, bruh,
Definitely.
So they can try to steal, whatever, but they can't steal the flow. So, it's here.
Yes, yes.
And if they do steal it, they're going to get sued, because I'm telling you, I'm getting this paperwork in order.
Oh, yeah.
You steal my stuff, you're going to get sued.
Yep.
So, yeah, I'm not playing around with that.
Definitely.
So,
You deserve it. You definitely deserve it. I know what you're talking about. That's why I got everything. I got all my stuff, the same thing. I own my barcodes, and it's like you have to, because if you don't, and then you see someone else doing it, like, see you in court, boom. My girl just sued somebody. They were actually using her stuff like crazy, and she's an artist, and she hit him with that court appeal, court paper, and she's taking it to court. But we're women, and people try to take advantage of that more than one category. First of all, and it's hard enough that we're in this industry and we're trying to get there, or we're there, and that they just want to steal it from us, and that's not right. Especially all the hard money that I'm independent, you're independent, and that's major. You know what I'm saying? Especially through the trauma stuff, and we keep on going like a firecracker, and nothing's stopping us. You know what I'm saying? And I salute to you 1,000, Caution. Your music is on fire. I love the music, how you have the videos. It's so crisp. It's so clear. It's perfect. It really is perfect.
yeah, I just been kind of trying to clean it up a little bit, as before, the women were everywhere and dang, they're half naked. So I kind of be wanting them to have on some clothes. And I be trying to let that be known, because that's not what I'm promoting. I'm promoting this music. And, I know they're going to be playing my music 10, 20 years from now, and, the production just got to be all the way there. So it's good on some of that stuff, but, I just got to keep it clean. I keep it productive. I try not to cuss in any of my music. Is clean. And if I do say a cuss word or something, I'll have my engineer, blurb it out, So it's just the lyrics is just there,
Right.
Without any cussing at all, It's just I'm a songwriter. I'm just good at what I do. And I've been doing some acting. Have you been seeing that?
No, I haven't seen that yet.
Oh yeah, well you got to go down my page. I've been doing some acting. I got offered a couple movie roles, and I got a couple movie roles on the way.
Okay. What do you know? Can you talk about it or not yet?
Well, some of it is on my page. I auditioned for this movie. I got the part. They're gonna be filming it soon, and a couple people see me auditioning for the movie, and they got to offering me different other movie roles. So you might see me in a couple different films.
Okay.
Not might. You're gonna see me in a couple different films.
I did see one. That was like a month ago, right? Right, like Christmas time?
No, it was a couple weeks ago when I was just auditioning for the movie role and got it. And actually, it's a short film that's on the way that they just sent me the script to. So, this stuff is already in play, so yeah.
How do you
You're gonna see me in the movies.
That's awesome. Salute to you 1,000%. How do you feel from being going from an artist to an actress? Do you feel like it's overwhelming when you're reading the script, or you think it's because you don't
actually reading the script is kind of easy for me, because I'm also like I've always been good in language arts. First of all, I know how to speech and deliver words. My delivery is on point when I'm rapping, and so acting is kind of like delivery. You
Right.
gotta mean what you say, you know, and when you're saying it, you got to mean what you say. So I got one of them voices that whatever I say, it sounds like I mean what I say. So actually acting is very good.
Yes.
And if you go to a couple of my videos, if you go to like Money I Flipped, I was acting in there on a little skit. And you know, he was telling me to hit every play every day. And he was like, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna handle that, you know. And I got a couple of different skits where I act at the beginning of my video. So I already been doing a little bit of acting. And then somebody just actually asked me to read a script. And then when I went at it, it was just like this. They was like, damn. You know, actually it was people that was acting who I was just blowing out the water, you know. When they gave me that script and they say how I was with it, they said, damn. Then a couple of different other people said, hey, can you read the script in my movie too?
Yes.
You know, so yeah, so but you know, it come with the music game.
Yes.
You know, it come with it.
Right, right.
So
how about coming out with a documentary of you in the future?
Yeah, that would be nice, you know. It ain't something I want to do right now, but I want to do in the future because I want people to know behind the scenes of what I went through as an artist to get to where I am today. You know, I had to fight, and I'm still fighting, you know, to get to my destination. So that's why as Caution has arrived, because I'm here and I fought to get here, and you know, and I'm gonna keep fighting until I see victory, because that's all I see.
Yes.
So
you should. You well deserve it, and I hope to see you get an award. Anybody that's doing a musical show award, this woman deserves.
Oh yeah, you know, you get overlooked a lot, you know, like where I'm from, you know, they know what it is. They know I'm kicking up all this production, you know, but a lot of people don't want to give credit where it's due. But anybody who knows me, everybody sees the production. I'm shooting videos every 2 weeks, and good videos at that, with good lyrical content.
Right.
And, you know, and everything is independent. And if you don't see that, you ain't looking at what's going on, because it's right in your face, you know.
Yes. Yes.
So
I know a couple.
But I'm not trying to get credit from them. You know, I'm not in this for the fame. I'm in this being talented at what I'm doing, and you know, using my talent, you know, to help people, and you know, show them how to keep going forward. And if you got a dream, you know, go for it. You know.
Yes.
So I really don't care about the fame. You know, it just comes along with it.
Right.
You know, but I really don't care about that. You know, I'm just doing what I love to do, what I'm crafted in, and I'm doing the gift that God gave me. And, you know, I'm going to keep on doing that. And, you know, you can see it, you know, it's there.
What city gives you the best support for your music?
Well, I would tell you that, but you know what? They might just try to go and try to mess up the support in that city. So you know what? I get support all around. And, you know, y'all will see the city that gives me the most support, you know, because I'll be in it.
Yes.
So
I got people in Ohio that I actually I have one of the interviews coming up, and I did one a month ago, and he's from the same city as you, and a state as you. And they actually bring you up. They'll be like, oh, I seen Caution on here. And so they know of you out there in Ohio. They definitely know you.
Oh, well, yeah, they definitely should, because I'm kicking up this production, and it's nonstop.
Yeah.
So I don't see how you don't. If you ain't hip, you going to get hip.
Yep.
You know,
what is
that's just what it is.
Yes. What is the best advice you have been given during your term as an artist?
The best advice is that, you know, people been telling me how I'm a leader. So, you know, I just got to keep being a leader. I'm really not a follower. I don't follow the crowd and, you know, do what everybody else is doing. You know, I do my own thing, my own different way.
Yes.
And so the best thing is, you know, don't let nobody stop you. Keep on doing what you're doing and what you're talented in, and just keep on going, you know. And that's the best advice I could give anybody. You know, keep on going. And, you know that they're going to hate, and know that they're going to do all type of different stuff to you, but you just keep going. And that's what I'm doing. Ain't nobody stopping this rotation. It's nonstop. it's going and it's here, you know.
Definitely.
And so
Where would you like
that's
to
what
be
it is.
from now in this industry?
Well, a year from now in this industry, I plan to get myself national to where everybody know what's going on and just on top of this music game, because I feel like I'm one of the best female rappers out here. You know, I got my own style. It's very original. I got a different song for every different type of mood. And, you know, I got a distinctive style. I got one of them voices too that you know it's me when I'm rapping, you know. I don't sound like anybody. So, you know, that's I plan to be, you know, on top with it, you know.
What
So, yeah.
What about becoming a battle rapper? Would you ever do that?
No, I'm not really into battle rapping. I'm just really a songwriter. I could battle rap because, you know, I can lyrically give you some bars that'll mess up someone's whole existence, but battle rapping just ain't never been my thing. You know, I try to use my words to walk in love because I realized years ago, you know, it used to be years ago, people used to say different stuff or do different stuff to me, and I would lyrically write some stuff that could kill a whole person's existence. So it's just like either you're going to use it for good or you're going to use it for some destructive stuff, and I'd rather use it for good. So, you know, I realized that my words can uplift people or, you know, it can, you know, do some other things. So
Yeah.
I rather uplift people, and my music is like partying. It's like having a good time. It's like living life to the fullest. It's like that type of music. So that's what it is.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. Is there anything that you wish that you changed in your career?
Um, I wished I changed showing a lot of love to it. Nah, I ain't gonna say that.
I know.
Well, I feel like everything happened for a reason. It all made me the person that I am today. And I went through situations and that built character in me and made me the person that I am. So, you know, I wouldn't have it any other way. You know, I went through some things and it definitely made me switch some things up and make a change for the better. So that's what it's about, moving forward, making a change for the better and, you know, keep going forward. You know, forward is the motion.
Yes, amen to that. Definitely. If you could perform at one place, where would it be?
Well,
If you got to pick it, if you know, if anybody's watching and they have a show going on, and you got to
on your TV screen, BET Awards. I performed BET Award weekend actually. It was in Atlanta, and I performed for Black Ink in Atlanta, and so I did some big performances this year. But I'm talking about on the actual TV screen. You know, they actually did that battle rap thing that they do before the award show where I was. I just didn't do the battle rap part. I performed there, but I didn't battle rap. But it's on. That should be on YouTube too when I performed BET Award weekend because they recorded that.
all right, all right.
Yeah, so
If you could go to one country or state, where would it be to perform?
um country or state. Well, they keep asking me to come to Africa, so maybe I'll go to Africa.
I think it's your style. I always told you you have that unique look, the way, you know, with your clothing. And I told you to come out with your sunglasses. You need to come. You're always with the fashion sunglasses, but I could see you coming out with your own sunglasses. I
Oh
really.
yeah, you just gave me another idea. So I didn't even think about the sunglasses because I am a sunglass fanatic. I got them all.
Yeah.
I got all different type of ones, you know.
You know
And
how people have
I'm in.
sneakers lined up? I could see you having walls of sunglasses lined up.
Oh well, yeah, I already got them. So yeah, that is a good idea, you know. So I'm gonna keep that in mind. I'm gonna remember you gave it to me when it's number one too.
Definitely.
So it's just a lot of different fields. It's just, you know, the rapping is here, but it's a lot of other different fields you're going to see me shining in because, you know, I'm just good at what I do, you know, whatever I put my hands to. So I just appreciate you, you know, for always keeping it solid.
Thank
And, you know, anything you need, you know, anything you want me to do, I'll do it, you know,
thank you. I
because, you know, it's hard to find good, genuine people. Everybody's so fake and fabricated nowadays. And, you know, they don't make them really real anymore, you know?
yes.
So,
Yes, yes, I believe in that, and
yeah.
that's why I'm like, you need an interview, I got you, because I feel like you deserve it. Yeah, like I said, that song is off the chain, but I seen the new one and I love it, and you're always on top of it. The quality is always good. You're always with your lyrics to the video. It's always on point. And a lot of artists can't do that. There's only, I would say, probably 85% that can do that. Have a video going and have the lips, and if they're lip singing or they're rapping at the same time, go with the video. And you always on point, and you know you have your own style. You're willing to travel. A lot of artists want to stay in their own state. They don't want to expand, and they're scared, or they just, you know, sometimes it's expensive, which I understand. But there's other ways. If
Well,
you have
yeah,
money,
it's expensive, you know, to do everything that I'm doing, you know. The production, you know, costs money. The videos cost money. Everything costs money. So you got to have a lot of hustle in you. And, you know, it's a lot to put that stuff together. And, you know, traveling to different states, you know, depending on where you're going, you know, it ain't cheap either. So,
right,
you
right.
know, I just thank God, you know, that he don't help me through some situations and, you know, that I'm getting to where I need to go. So that's all I can do is just keep on, you know, doing what I'm doing, you know, but I feel like, you know, I'm doing one hell of a buzz, you know, I'm going to keep that fight up. So, you
Definitely.
know, it's
I
a
have some,
battle I'm going to win.
yes, you're gonna win. You're gonna definitely win. I have some people in Nigeria. If you ever want to go there, let me know. They got an art museum out there, and they're my peoples. So if you ever want to go out there, let me know. And I'll have you guys connect.
Yeah, if I go to Africa or Nigeria, you know, I'm going to need a couple people to travel with me. I
Yeah,
don't think them, I don't know if those are states that I would, I mean, countries that I would just be in, you know, on the dolo side, you know, but just because I never, you know, I just know it's far, you know, and I never been there. So,
yes, and it's
but you
also
know,
the motherland too. So that would be, you know, as an artist to go visit that. I suggest that.
oh, for sure.
Is there any shout outs you would like to give?
Um, yeah, I want to give a shout out to God, number one, and I want to give a shout out to all my Facebook. It's some really loyal people that's on my Facebook page and my Instagram page, and they support me daily. You know, anything they see me doing, you know, when it comes down to music and stuff, they're always liking it, giving me encouraging words. They don't hate, and I really want to give those fans, you know, a thank you for being real supporters, you know, and supporting me at what I do. You
Yes,
know, I really appreciate that. You know, when they see me doing different stuff and making moves, you know, they ain't got a bunch of hate in their heart, and you know, they, you know, motivate me to keep going. So I want to give a shout out to all those Facebook friends that's always showing me love, that's always down my timeline, and you know, I appreciate it. And you know, I want to give a shout out to the Iccy Showw.
thank
You
you.
know,
Thank you.
another supporter, you know, who's supporting me at my craft and what I do, and supporting other artists all around the state and city and world. And you know, I want to give a shout out to the Iccy Showw, and it's a couple different radio stations, you know, that be messing with me, that's supporting, that be you know, playing my stuff. DCN Company Radio. Give a shout out to the Ooh Wee radio station. They don't have me on there a couple times. Oh, and my dude Mike Muscle from the Mike Muscle Show. He got a TV show going on, you know, and a lot of different stuff. And you know, them all people that been supporting the movement. and just everybody, and I appreciate it.
I got a radio station. I'm going to send you the information. Shout out to Matt, 95.3 FM. He's out here, but I'm going to send you his information. You can request him on Facebook. Let him know I sent you. And then ask him, how do you get your music played? He's usually Monday through Friday, I think 4 to 5, something like that, p.m. Eastern time. But I'll let you know. I'll inbox you after this, and I'll send you that information. You can contact him, let him know I sent you, and then it will just click in from there to have your music played.
Yeah, that'll be dope. That'll be dope. I'm about to get my night started. I'm trying to go swimming before it's all over with,
Okay.
and get ready for my night. And I got a big weekend where I'm at, so just stay tuned into my Facebook.
Okay.
It's some production going on,
Okay.
so y'all will see.
Some live.
Y'all will see that.
All right. So this is Caution from Ohio. Go support.
You already know.
Keep sharing her music. Share what she got going on. And if you're a manager out there, anywhere out there that is doing some big moves and that is really about your business, link with this woman. She needs a great manager. She is a great artist. I can tell you that. I've been following her for about a year and a half now, and she is doing some big boss moves, and she's very great what she does. She's a great artist, and now she's in acting. So anybody that got a movie coming out, link with her, get her on your movie, get her on your website. I know there's a lot of people that are doing that in this industry, so salute to you, Caution. And stay tuned for her gear. She has her own gear coming out very soon, so I'll be looking for that. I would love to see it.
Show.
And let them know anything you want to bring out that we didn't bring up.
Just some videos on the way, so stay tuned to that. Make sure y'all following me on YouTube at Caution I'm Coming. And Instagram, Caution I'm Coming, and Facebook music page, Caution I'm Coming, and Latoya Burnhill on Facebook. Big moves coming. I got some big time videos on the way and some major production. Big shows. I'm coming to your city and state. I'm really doing a worldwide tour right now. So if y'all, got some good venues in your city and you want me to perform, hit me up, email me at, Caution I'm Coming. And, we can get this popping.
I wish Boston was open. We had one place that was doing shows and got shut down 2 weeks ago. So that was a great venue and big venue, but they're not doing it. But I'm gonna send you the information for that radio station. I got you.
Okay, I appreciate you having me. Have a good night, because I know I'm gonna try to have the best night.
I know you. All right, salute. I appreciate you, Caution. It's Caution. I appreciate everyone that supporting the Iccy Show, supporting Caution. Keep on going. Support her, what she got going on. Go check out her new video, dropped a couple weeks ago. And it's your girl, G Girl. I appreciate everyone that tuned in. If you want to be a guest on the Iccy Show, inbox your girl, Jackie Brown, with 2 C's, I-E Brown. Have a blessed night. Tune in tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern time for the Iccy Show cooking channel. Let's get it, 2022. Have a great night, Caution. Stay safe out there.
Yep, you too.
All right.